Hello and welcome to your daily dose of Satoshi's news. Today's date is Friday the 3rd of July 2026, the year of Green Wigs and BSV Terranode. In the next branch of Threads Expand Your Mind with TreeChat.ai, all your post put on chain. Right, let's see what we've got today. So just a quick one, gonna go catch up with some posts on my feed, and that will do because I've been busy writing an article today. Right, let's get into it.
Craig says he's Satoshi, like a cowboy in the West, riding on the blockchain that they call the very best. 1 million strong, and transactions flying free. He's acclaiming his legacy, you'll surely see.
Alright, here we go. So Look On Chain just said this. Clifton Collins deposited another 500 BTC, which is $30 million, to Coinbase Prime 12 hours ago. Clifton Collins is an Irish drug dealer known for buying around 6,000 BTC in 2011 to 2013 at an average price of around $5 per BTC. He printed the private keys on paper and hid them inside fishing rods. After he was arrested on drug charges, the authorities seized his assets but were never able to recover the private keys. After 10 years of dormancy, the wallet suddenly became active again 3 months ago, appearing to sell BTC. Over the past 3 months, 1,500 BTC has been deposited to Coinbase Prime and Wintermute. The wallet still holds 4,500 BTC, which is $276 million. Oh my goodness me. Crazy sums, isn't it? This was quite a funny one from CSW. Replying to, I think it's I don't know if this is Robert Kiyosaki's profile. But they've said Robert Kiyosaki quotes here, "I focus on how many Bitcoin I own. In 2030, the probability is Bitcoin will be 1 million per coin." And CSW has hit back with, "The probability exists that a unicorn will come and screw you tomorrow." I shouldn't really laugh or encourage his humour, but it makes me laugh. It really does make me laugh. In fact, that might even be the thumbnail for today's show. Loving that, and that'll be the title. The probability exists that a unicorn will come and screw you tomorrow too. Oh, brilliant. Coin Bureau said here, huge FBI director caught hiding 6-figure MicroStrategy buy for 6 months. Cash Patel failed to disclose his $100,000 to $250,000 strategy stock purchase on time after what his team called miscommunication. Under the Stock Act, senior officials must report trades above $1,000 within 45 days. The filing has drawn attention given Strategy's Bitcoin exposure and the FBI's role in crypto-related investigations. Yeah, naughty. We knew that was coming. So we'll have a look at this video. I've just written an article on the size of Bitcoin, the size and scale of it, but we'll come to that in a minute. More importantly, let's have a quick look at this one right now, priorities. So again, talking about the figures and what's going on. So this was posted or published 2nd of July. They said SBI Crypto shuts Bitcoin mining pool after 5-year run. SBI Crypto will shut down its Bitcoin mining pool on July 31st after more than 5 years, ranking 12th globally with about 2.2% of the hash rate. SBI Crypto, a cryptocurrency-focused division of the Japanese financial conglomerate SBI, is shutting down its Bitcoin mining pool after a 5-year run. The company announced Wednesday that it will end mining pool operations by July 31st and will stop accepting mining shares at the same time. It did not provide its rationale for closing the pool. SBI Crypto said miners should keep directing hash to the pool until the cutoff so final payout can be calculated correctly before operations end. We should sincerely appreciate your continued support by mining with us until the final day of operation, it said. The shutdown marks the end of one of Japan's better-known corporate mining pool operations and is the latest sign of SBI's intentions to expand its broader cryptocurrency strategy beyond mining. SBI Crypto's BTC mining pool ranks number 12 globally. SBI Crypto launched its Bitcoin mining pool in March 2021, entering a market that at the time was dominated by operators such as Poolin, F2 Pool and Binance Pool. I remember those. Data from the Simple Mining shows SBI Crypto currently ranks as the 12th largest Bitcoin mining pool globally, with about 21.64 exahashes per second of the hash rate, roughly 2.2% of the total Bitcoin network share. Yeah, well, I mean, basically, it just goes to show you that the difficulty adjustment and the profitability is really hurting them, because they're shutting down and others will follow. But yeah, that's a big story, that one. Big story. Another big story for BSV is, unfortunately, Bernard Muller said here, you'll all receive an email today or tomorrow due to sending transactions. Yes, we are ending all services by end of July 2026. And that's from the Senti wallet. We're assuming it's to do with probably like MICA license and all that crap. You know, you can't license a crime, therefore it's not a crime to operate a wallet or an exchange. It's just pure tyranny coming in, and unless people challenge it, we're going to end up with a one world totalitarian government. People just rolling over, they have no idea. They think, oh, they're doing this, you know, because they think it's going to protect the public. No, it's pure tyranny. That's it, unfortunately. And talking about wallets, George... Paley's, BSV Columbia, said we have no choice but to use self-custody wallets that do not require a money transmission license, as they do not handle or custody clients' funds but merely serve as a transmission channel to the network. Bitcoin should function like eCash. Individuals hold it in their own pockets and exchange it freely without relying on trusted third parties. Yep, very true, very true. Also breaking absolute bloodbath apparently. So this is the Chinese stock market has been wiped out from the Chinese stock market huge amounts wiped out from the Chinese stock market today. China is now aggressively dumping US treasuries in a desperate attempt to stop the market collapsing. This is not looking good for global markets. Oof, look at that. Look at that. We'll go over the Substack in a second, but check this one out. So CSW replied soon in response to documenting Saylor, who said, Michael Saylor, quote here, I'm not proud of this. I'm the only public company CEO in the history of the world that actually lived to see his stock decline in value by 99.8%. My stock went from 333 a share, oh, there's that number 333 again, yeah, to 42 cents. Hoddle, you haven't lived through anything. What a legend. He will bounce back harder. But CSW says soon twice. So in other words, his stock in MicroStrategy back then and then now soon as well. We've all seen Michael Saylor literally thinking that hodling is the only way through it. Afraid not, mate. There's going to be a rude awakening there. I don't know how else to tell you. And check this out. Allegedly, Bill Gates gave Zach Polanski of the Green Party £3.5 million donation. Why isn't the media talking about the this in the same way? They will constantly talk about Nigel Farage's $5 million donation. Ooh.
Was given this gift. This is absolutely huge. It has just emerged that Zach Polanski, back when he was a Liberal Democrat, was given £3.5 million as a private gift from Bill Gates, the founder of Microsoft. Now, the reason this is so huge is that shortly after he was given this gift, Polanski switched to the Green Party. Of course, we all know that Bill Gates is quite keen on green issues. So could it be that this gift influenced Polanski's political activity, because he subsequently rose to be leader of the Green Party?
Yeah, we know what's going on. I mean, just unbelievable corruption today's day and age. Jeepers. But I just finished this one today, so we'll just finish on this. Just a quick one about scaling. So I thought, because I just thought, this is so big, people don't know where the limits are of Bitcoin. It does have a limit, and it's said here. So I've written Bitcoin, its final size and scale. 22nd of May 2026, a discussion started about micropayments in Bitcoin when ex-user ZOS asked what happens to BSV micropayments if the price soars past $10,000. If AI analytics puts hundred thousands plus of data points from shared pools with X royalties tied to each data point used, does one sat eventually become too valuable for scalable per data point payments? And if so, how is it solved? Craig Wright had previously stated that divisibility in Bitcoin can be increased to 16 or more decimal places. This statement echoes what Satoshi Nakamoto had previously said about the decimal place in Bitcoin. On the 6th of February 2010, Satoshi Nakamoto, Craig Wright, said eventually at almost 21 million coins for 6.8 billion people in the world if it really gets huge, but don't worry, there are another 6 decimal places that aren't shown, for a total of 8 decimal places internally. It shows 1.00, but internally it's 1.00000000. If there's massive deflation in the future, the software could show more decimal places. And then 25th of May 2026, ex-user Draco stated, payment channels aren't a suitable scaling solution for peer-to-peer cash. If it's too expensive to use because the base unit is too large, add more decimal points. I don't understand the pushback. The fix is simple and again changes none of the fundamental properties of the system. 1 Bitcoin still equals 1 Bitcoin. There are still 21 million of them. I acknowledge that this is likely a far-off issue, but if Bitcoin actually starts to underpin everything in the economy, then the value of a single Bitcoin will be astronomical. The current divisibility of 100 million sats isn't going to cut it. And CSW responded, it really isn't. He knows as well, yeah, 100 million sats is never going to cut it. Certainly not in a, not with the scale that we've got, but he goes on to elaborate. So he said, I mean, you cannot change how many sats. It's not a decimal. The system is based on tokens, indivisible units, and it is not Bitcoin if that changes. There is no path to make more than is backward compatible. Start thinking and stop this BVS where the system has to bloody change. And then on the same day, he said, I think it's 4 times 10 to the power of 9 times 2 6 squared, something like that. Channels a sat. He said that is your limit. It means more transactions than there are atoms in the universe. It's enough. Yeah, more transactions than there are atoms in the universe. That's the scale we're talking about. It's massive. And let's have a listen to this video here.
The computational space in a standard transaction right now is 2 to the 2 to the 160. Basically, that is enough that every atom in the universe can have 1 bit per every atom in the universe. It's a different form of computation.
There we go. You heard it here, folks. So now we know the scale is absolutely off the charts. Just incredible. Incredible. Yeah. So that's 12 minutes. Do some quick 365 days of Bitcoin history while we're here. Wait for this to pop up. Here we go. We need to get to May, June, July. Hey, you got some juicy bits coming up soon. 4th of July tomorrow, Independence Day. But 3rd of July, there we go. After the Zionist creation of Executive Order 6102, issued on April 5th, 1933 and completed on the 1st of May, 1933, that stole all the gold from the people of the United States. The greatest Zionist spectacle ever staged in Chicago took place on the evening of Monday, July 3rd, 1933. There we go, the 333. At Soldiers Field before more than 125,000 people, sponsored by the Certain Agency of Palestine. The event was titled A Romance of the People. So this is when it was. So basically it was a massive bowel ceremony where they were celebrating having stolen all the gold from all the citizens in the United States. So yeah, that was your bit of 365 days of Bitcoin history. Wow, 4th of July tomorrow is 1776. Woo! Big date, but yeah, we can discuss more about that tomorrow, right? We'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed it as ever. Be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.
I understand. Do you?
Do you? This is it. I'm telling you, this is it.
The king still has one more move.